At 82, most people are shrinking, slowing down, and holding onto railings. But this woman, she had visible abs. I'm not exaggerating, visible abs. At 82, let me take you back. It was a cold morning in Oregon. I walked into a quiet senior community gym, expecting the usual resistance bands, foam mats, soft music, and people moving slowly. You know the drill. 2 women. Same age, 82. One was hunched over, gripping her cane like her life depended on it. She was careful with every step, as if the floor could betray her at any moment. Right next to her, a woman standing tall, straight spine, bright leggings, crop top, and her abs, yes. Abs were clearly defined through her shirt, like she'd just stepped out of a Pilates commercial. And in that moment, one truth hit me so hard. I've never looked at aging the same way again. Your muscles don't leave you. You let them go. What you eat, how you move, and especially what you do before bed, that's what decides whether you crumble or stay carved. That moment shifted everything for me. And I realized aging is not just about numbers. It's about choices. It's about daily actions we take or don't take that shape how we move, how we sleep, how we live. Most people think muscle loss happens because we stop working out or just get old. But here's the truth, most of your muscle loss happens quietly, at night, while you're asleep. Your body enters a natural fasting state while you sleep, if you don't have the right nutrients in your system before bed. Your body begins breaking down your muscle tissue to keep your organs running. This isn't fear-mongering, it's biology. So many older adults wake up feeling weaker than the day before, and they assume it's just a part of aging, but it's not. It's a process called catabolism. And once you understand how it works, and more importantly, how to stop it, you can regain strength, mobility, and confidence. In the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly how. And it starts with what you eat right before bed. When you sleep, your body enters a fasting state. And if your dinner or bedtime snack didn't contain the right building blocks, your body turns to what's available, your muscles. This natural process is called catabolism. It's normal, but it becomes dangerous after 60 when your ability to rebuild muscle slows down dramatically. That's why so many older adults feel weaker in the mornings. That's why getting up from bed gets harder each year. And it's not your fault. But the good news, you can fight back. You can stop muscle loss in its tracks. You just need to know what to feed your body before sleep. 1. Bone broth or gelatin. Let's start with a warm, soothing option that does more than comfort your soul. Bone broth. This isn't just an old-fashioned remedy your grandmother used to make. It's backed by science and has made a huge comeback for a reason. When you simmer animal bones for hours, ideally 12 to 24 hours, you extract collagen, gelatin, and minerals that your joints, muscles, and connective tissues crave. After age 60, our natural collagen production drops dramatically. That's when you start to notice stiff joints, thinner skin, and slower recovery. But the secret power of bone broth lies in 2 amino acids, glycine and proline. Glycine plays a huge role in improving sleep quality by calming your central nervous system. Proline helps with tissue repair, especially muscle and skin. When you combine both in a warm, pre-bedtime drink, you're not only sleeping deeper, you're giving your muscles the exact materials they need to rebuild while you rest. 11. Gelatin, often extracted from the same bones, works in a similar way. It's especially helpful for seniors who may have trouble digesting large amounts of meat. Gelatin is gentle on the stomach, easy to absorb, and fills nutritional gaps when appetite is low. 1 tablespoon mixed in warm tea or water before bed. That's all it takes to give your muscles a fighting chance during the night. 2. Cottage cheese now. Let's talk about something creamy and satisfying cottage cheese. It's not just for bodybuilders or weight loss programs. It's a superstar food for seniors, especially when eaten before bed. Why? Because it's packed with casein, a slow-digesting protein. Unlike whey, which digests quickly, casein releases amino acids into your bloodstream over several hours. That makes it the perfect nighttime muscle support. Just half a cup of low-fat cottage cheese offers about 13 grams of high-quality protein. It's also rich in calcium, vitamin B12 and tryptophan, an amino acid that helps trigger serotonin and melatonin production. That means better sleep and better mood. Tryptophan can help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer, and that deep. Uninterrupted sleep is when your body repairs and builds muscle the most. Many seniors avoid dairy thinking it causes digestive issues. But cottage cheese is relatively low in lactose. Most people tolerate it well, especially in small portions. If the flavor feels bland, try mixing in a few banana slices, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or even a few chia seeds for texture and fiber. But always opt for plain. Unsweetened versions avoid the ones with gums, stabilizers, or added sugars. A half cup of cottage cheese gives you 13 grams of casein protein, slow-releasing fuel for your muscles overnight. It also contains tryptophan to help you fall asleep and B vitamins to support energy metabolism. Try it plain or mix with chia seeds, banana slices, or cinnamon. 3. Tempeh. And for my plant-based friends, let me introduce you to tempeh. This isn't tofu, it's a fermented soybean product that's firmer, nuttier, and far more nutrient-dense. One of the biggest benefits of tempeh is that it contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein source rare in the plant world. But it doesn't stop there. Because tempeh is fermented, it's also full of probiotics. That's important, because poor gut health can interfere with how well your body absorbs muscle-building nutrients like magnesium, calcium, and amino acids. A healthy gut means a stronger body and fewer aches, less fatigue, and better recovery. Studies show that older adults who consume fermented soy regularly retain more lean muscle mass than those who don't. Plus, it's gentle on the stomach. If you've ever had bloating from beans or tofu, you might be surprised by how easy tempeh is to digest. The best way to prepare it: steam or lightly sauté organic tempeh with a bit of olive oil, black pepper, and turmeric. Avoid deep-fried versions coated in sugary sauces; they cancel out the benefits. About 3 to 4 ounces before bed is more than enough to deliver long-lasting protein and gut support. Fermented soy doesn't just provide protein, it delivers probiotics that improve gut health and reduce inflammation. Strong digestion means better absorption of muscle-building nutrients. Steam or lightly sauté organic tempeh. Avoid fried or processed versions. Have you tried any of these before? Comment below with your favorite and where you're tuning in from. 4. Hard-boiled eggs. Simple, classic, underrated. That's how I describe hard-boiled eggs when people ask me about the best nighttime protein. We've grown up hearing about eggs for breakfast, but for older adults, they can be a game-changer before bed. 1 large egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein, and more importantly, it's one of the richest natural sources of leucine. Leucine is the amino acid that acts like a spark plug for muscle protein synthesis. After 60, our bodies become less responsive to protein, meaning we need more of it, and more leucine in particular, to get the same benefits younger people do. When you eat an egg before bed, you're giving your body a slow-burning, nutrient-packed snack that supports muscle recovery all night long. And it's not just about muscle. Eggs are packed with choline, selenium, Vitamin B12 and riboflavin, all nutrients that support nerve function, brain health, and energy metabolism. For seniors especially, these nutrients become harder to absorb from food over time. That's why adding them in simple forms like an egg is a smart move. If you're worried about cholesterol, rest easy. Studies show that for most people, dietary cholesterol from eggs doesn't increase heart disease risk. What matters more is your overall diet, lifestyle, and inflammatory markers. For a quick and effective bedtime bite, eat 1 or 2 hard-boiled eggs about 30 to 60 minutes before sleep. Keep a few in the fridge, already peeled. For convenience, you'll sleep better knowing your muscles are being supported. 5. Sardines in olive oil now. If convenience is your top priority, sardines are your friend. These tiny fish come ready to eat, are budget-friendly, and absolutely loaded with nutrients that support aging muscles. Just 1 small can of sardines in olive oil delivers around 23 grams of complete protein, plus a big dose of omega-3 fatty acids. Those omega-3s, EPA and DHA, are especially powerful. They help reduce chronic inflammation, which is one of the biggest hidden reasons for age-related muscle breakdown. And that olive oil they're packed in, it slows digestion, helping amino acids release gradually into your bloodstream throughout the night. Here's where it gets even more interesting. Sardines are also a top source of calcium, vitamin D, selenium, and B12 nutrients that support bone density, nerve function, and energy production. That means stronger legs, better balance, and more energy to do what you love during the day, if the flavor is strong. Try mashing sardines over seed crackers with a little lemon juice or mixing them into a small salad with cucumber and olive oil. Just make sure you choose sardines packed in olive oil, not soybean or vegetable oil, and avoid flavored varieties with sauces or added sugar. With 23 grams of protein per can and omega-3s that reduce chronic inflammation, sardines are a powerhouse. Olive oil slows digestion, ensuring muscle support lasts through the night. Choose sardines packed in olive oil, not water or soy oil. 6. Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt might be the perfect nighttime food. It's creamy, comforting, and packed with benefits. First off, it's rich in casein protein, which digests slowly and keeps feeding your muscles for up to 8 hours. That means as you sleep, your body is still building and repairing, but the benefits don't stop at protein. Greek yogurt is full of probiotics that support gut health. And as we've mentioned before, a healthy gut equals better nutrient absorption, stronger immunity, and less inflammation, key for preventing muscle loss. You'll also get a good amount of calcium and magnesium, 2 minerals that support muscle contractions and help you fall asleep faster. Magnesium, in particular, calms the nervous system and reduces nighttime cramps or restless legs. Aim for 1/2 to 1 cup of plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt before bed. Add in a pinch of cinnamon, a teaspoon of flaxseed, or a couple of berries if you want a touch of flavor and fiber. Avoid flavored varieties loaded with sugar. They'll spike your insulin and work against your goals. Greek yogurt gives your body the tools it needs to restore and rebuild all while you rest. Greek yogurt combines casein protein with probiotics, magnesium, and calcium. It supports digestion, calms nerves, and helps your muscles rebuild while you sleep. Choose unsweetened plain yogurt. Eat 1/2 to 1 cup 30-45 minutes before bedtime. Which of the first 6 options do you feel most excited to try? Share it with me in the comments below. 7. Tuna in olive oil. You might not think of tuna as a bedtime snack, but hear me out. This isn't your average tuna sandwich filler. When you get it packed in olive oil, not water, You're combining two nutritional powerhouses into one simple, no prep meal that works overtime while you sleep. Tuna is one of the richest sources of lean protein out there. A single serving, about half a can, delivers 20-25 grams of high-quality protein, including a healthy amount of leucine. And by now you know just how important leucine is for triggering muscle protein synthesis, especially as we age. But here's where the olive oil comes in. It slows down digestion, giving your body a steady release of amino acids through the night. That's exactly what your muscles need to stay strong, even as your body goes into fasting mode during sleep. But the benefits don't stop at protein. Tuna is also rich in omega-3 fatty acids, particularly DHA and EPA. These help reduce chronic inflammation, a major contributor to both joint pain and muscle degradation. Older adults who regularly eat omega-3 rich foods tend to have lower rates of sarcopenia and report feeling more mobile, more balanced, and less achy in the morning. You'll also get important micronutrients like vitamin D, selenium, and B-complex vitamins, all of which play essential roles in bone strength, immune function, and energy production for best results. Eat your tuna with some fiber like cucumber slices or whole grain crackers. Add a squeeze of lemon or a pinch of sea salt to brighten the flavor. Avoid mixing it with mayo or creamy sauces. Especially at night, they're heavy and may disrupt sleep. 8. Golden milk turmeric plus warm milk. If you're looking for something comforting and warm to wind down the evening, golden milk is your go-to. This ancient Ayurvedic drink has become popular in the wellness world, and for good reason. At its core, golden milk combines warm milk or a fortified plant-based milk like almond or oat with turmeric, black pepper, and sometimes cinnamon or ginger. The magic ingredient here is turmeric. Turmeric contains curcumin, a potent anti-inflammatory compound that supports joint health, reduces muscle soreness, and improves recovery. One 2022 study found that older adults who drank a protein-rich turmeric beverage before bed had better sleep quality, less joint pain, and increased muscle protein synthesis overnight. Milk, especially cow's milk, adds slow-digesting casein protein and natural tryptophan. These work together to relax your nervous system and keep your muscles nourished through the night. If you're lactose intolerant, go for a fortified non-dairy milk that contains calcium and protein. Soy and pea-based options are great choices. Here's a simple recipe. Warm 1 cup of milk on the stove, not to boiling. Stir in 1/4 teaspoon turmeric, a pinch of black pepper to boost curcumin absorption, and optionally, a sprinkle of cinnamon or drop of honey. Sip it slowly, about 30 to 45 minutes before bed. This drink isn't just soothing, it's deeply functional. It nourishes your muscles, soothes your joints, and sets the stage for better rest. A calm, pain-free sleep is where true recovery begins. Warm milk delivers casein protein and sleep-inducing tryptophan. Turmeric adds curcumin, one of nature's most powerful anti-inflammatories. Mix 1 cup warm milk dairy or fortified almond milk with 1/4 teaspoon turmeric and a pinch of black pepper. 9. Almond butter. Last but definitely not least for this section. Almond butter. Think of it as a tiny scoop of strength. Just 1 tablespoon provides healthy fats, plant-based protein, magnesium, and vitamin E, all essential for muscle maintenance and deep sleep. The healthy fats in almond butter slow digestion, which helps keep amino acids available in your bloodstream longer. This is critical during the fasting hours of sleep. Magnesium helps relax your muscles and nervous system, reducing nighttime cramps and restlessness. And vitamin E. It's a powerful antioxidant that supports tissue repair and protects your cells from oxidative stress. Research even shows that adding a healthy fat like almond butter to your nighttime routine can boost nitrogen retention, a marker of muscle preservation. Plus, it can help lower nighttime cortisol levels, which otherwise rise with stress and promote muscle breakdown. Almond butter is especially helpful for older adults who struggle with appetite late at night. 1 spoonful is enough. You can enjoy it straight, or spread it on apple slices, banana, or a piece of whole grain toast. Just make sure it's the natural kind, nothing with added sugars or hydrogenated oils. It's small, simple, and surprisingly powerful. A spoonful of almond butter contains healthy fats, magnesium for better sleep, and vitamin E to support muscle repair. Choose natural almond butter oil. Separation is a good sign. Spread on apple slices or eat straight off the spoon. 10. Tart cherry juice. Let's talk about a drink that's as powerful as it is overlooked. Tart cherry juice. This isn't your average sweet fruit drink. In fact, the key is in the word tart. That sour taste comes from powerful plant compounds called anthocyanins, and they pack a serious punch when it comes to reducing inflammation and supporting recovery. Why does this matter for seniors? Because after the age of 60, your body becomes more prone to inflammation. That inflammation can damage muscles, weaken joints, and disrupt sleep. Tart cherry juice naturally helps counteract that, especially when consumed before bed. Several studies, including one from the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, have shown that older adults who drank tart cherry juice daily reported less morning stiffness, reduced muscle soreness, and even improved sleep quality. Tart cherry juice is also one of the few natural sources of melatonin, the hormone your body uses to fall asleep and stay asleep. Instead of relying on over-the-counter sleep aids or pills, which often have side effects or lead to dependency, tart cherry juice offers a gentler, more holistic approach. Just 4 to 6 ounces about 30 to 45 minutes before bed can make a real difference. If the taste is too strong, try diluting it with water or adding a splash of lemon. The important thing is to choose 100% unsweetened tart cherry juice, no added sugar or artificial flavors, when combined with the muscle recovery benefits of better sleep. You've got a 1-2 punch that keeps you strong and well-rested. 11. Whey protein shake. Rounding out our list is one of the most scientifically backed, easy-to-use tools for muscle preservation. Whey protein. Now, you might be thinking, isn't that for bodybuilders? Not at all. In fact, studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have shown that older adults who consumed whey protein before bed preserved more lean muscle mass than those who didn't, and even outperformed some who exercised without it. Whey protein is rich in all 9 essential amino acids and contains a particularly high level of leucine, the same amino acid we've been talking about throughout this series. It digests quickly, meaning your muscles can access what they need within minutes. That's important at bedtime, when your body is headed into a long fast. The best time to take it. About 30 minutes before bed. Mix 1 scoop of high-quality whey isolate with water or unsweetened almond milk. Avoid powders with artificial sweeteners or sugar overload. You can add a pinch of cinnamon or a drop of vanilla if you need a little flavor boost. This isn't just a supplement. It's a simple, nightly ritual that helps your body fight muscle loss and stay stronger, longer. Whey is a complete protein rich in leucine, taken before bed. It prevents muscle breakdown and promotes overnight recovery. Mix 25 to 30 grams of whey isolate with water or almond milk. Avoid sweetened powders. Add vanilla extract or cinnamon for flavor. Here's the truth. We don't lose muscle overnight. It happens little by little, silently. until one day we realize we can't walk as far, lift as much, or move as freely. But that doesn't mean we're helpless. The body may age, but it never stops responding to care, nourishment, and consistency. Each of the 11 foods we discussed today isn't just a dietary tip, it's a tool, a small step toward reclaiming your strength, your balance, and your independence. These are not fads. They're backed by science, easy to implement, and designed for real life, your life. The good news, you don't need to do all 11 tonight. Just start with one. Pick the food that feels the most doable, the one you actually enjoy. Try it for a few nights. Pay attention to how your body responds. Then, slowly, layer in a second. Before long, your bedtime routine becomes a quiet, powerful ritual of recovery and strength building. If you've ever thought to yourself, I guess this is just how it is when you get older, I want to challenge that today. Because aging isn't a decline, it's a transition. And with the right support, you can move into this next chapter with vitality, clarity, and confidence. And remember, your body's ability to rebuild doesn't retire. It just needs the right fuel at the right time. Nighttime is not just for rest, it's for restoration. And these foods, they're your allies. So before you go, tell me what's the first food you're going to try tonight. Drop it in the comments. Let's build a strong, well-fed, and well-rested community together. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it with a friend, and don't forget to subscribe for more real health strategies that actually make sense. And if staying sharp is just as important to you as staying strong, stick around for our next video. It's all about 6 vision-saving foods for life after 60. You don't want to miss it. See you there and sleep strong.